Good morning. Alright, so today we are... What are we doing? Ripping through Elite, I guess. I believe we're at Blood Grove. Okay. So everything... Potions are set up. What am I spending points on? Chariot. Chariot, then Torch. Okay. These points are being spent on Kalador's Tempest. Okay. Okay, I have a good idea what I'm doing now. So, let's potion up and hit Sarah's Bastion. Do the Witch quest and the Dynamite quest.
I can't do that yet. That skill's not ready. That skill's not ready. That skill's not ready.
The cooldown of Star Pact is really nice with these abilities.
Can't do that yet. That skill's not
There it is. There they are. It's gotta be this way.
That skill's not ready.
God, I've got this cough. It's so bad.
Can't do that.
Alright, go up to Fort Heron and kill the boss.
Can't do that yet. That skill's not ready. Can't do that yet. Can't do that yet. That skill's not ready. Can't do that yet. Can't do that yet.
Back to Blood Grove.
I can't do that yet. That skill's not ready. Can't do that yet. I can't do that yet. That skill's not ready. Can't do that. I can't do that yet. Can't do that yet. I can't do that yet. That skill's not ready.
Okay, you can kill that one.
That skill's not ready. That skill's That skill's not ready. Can't do that yet.
Was not intending on killing Zarya, but sometimes they just get in the way.
Can't do that. That skill's not ready. Can't do that yet. That skill's not ready. That skill's not ready. That skill's not ready. Can't do that yet. Can't do that yet.
Uh,
I can't do that yet.
we're just working our way through Elite. Should have this session and one more to finish Elite.
That skill's not ready. Can't do that yet. Can't do that yet.
The human form of the boss can't be frozen, but the boss version. Also, be careful, he does have ground effects. If you're not paying attention, you can get caught under him, and that's what's going to take your HP away.
Can't do that yet.
May the light of him.
not ready.
Ugh. Oh, this cough is killing me.
I can't do that yet.
I am told that I could. When the Legion was forced to less, I've already informed.
You're here. Good. With a cult.
I'm gonna have to get another cup of coffee. Humanoids are not such a threat to this version of the build because I can just nullify their mirror. But they're such a pain to non-Arcanists.
Good. You've been precise.
I can't do that yet. That skill's not ready.
Just trying to get every little bit of experience I can while running.
That skill's not ready. That skill's not ready. That skill's not ready. That skill's not ready.
69, nice.
I can't do that yet.
After he does a little spray, that's when he's about to do his little aerial cannon, so get ready for that. And when you run away, he'll also do that shotgun effect, so don't jump right back in when you're fighting this guy. On hardcore, at least. Oh, good morning. Thanks. It's just a solo kind of challenge, basically.
Can't do that yet.
I'm trying to... Basically, the idea is to level up like a solo version of each class, so that when the expansion comes out, I can just automatically make the new version of the class. Like, just pick the new class, so I can test out builds with it.
Work down there. We cannot.
And then once I do that, I'll probably do a fresh start. Like, with the new expansion, I mean.
I can't do that yet.
But this will give me 45 of 45 for the softcore characters. I'm doing this in softcore because I don't want to do it all over again in case I get lazy like I usually do. I'm basically only playing classes I like in hardcore. The ones that I know work.
It seems I have underestimated you. I can't do that yet. That skill's not can't do that yet.
I believe we should be able to get to Melmoth today. As long as I'm not too slow.
Can't do that yet. That skill's not ready. Can't do that yet. Can't do that yet.
Basically, when doing this quest, if you're not just farming this place, run until you see the totem, do the totem, and then you're done with the quest. You do the totem because you need Rover's Rep, and Rover's Rep is very hard to come by.
That skill's not ready.
Well, the 94 version of this build is just using the Trozen set, basically. It's the Arcanist main building, or the Arcanist main set or whatever. I guess the one that's like a design specifically for Arcanist, where it gives +2 Arcanist.
Can't do that.
So it's using I think the legendary Vengeance. That's not a terrible prefix suffix. Yeah, for fire retaliation. Too bad it's not a 94.
Can't do that.
Yeah, I try to put like what I would level with.
Took you long enough. It appears that the ritual.
But yeah, this is basically just a speed leveling piece. Like it should be like all it's a Lokar set.
That skill's not
With
ready.
Wilhelm necklace and Leovinus's rings until level 75. And then I'm still using Lokar. I use Lokar set until 94. And Wilhelm's ring. Or Wilhelm's Wondrous War Gem or whatever. But I swap out of the Leovinus's rings at 94. Gloves, I should have changed gloves way long ago.
That skill's not ready.
At least my resistances are fine for now. Oh, it's because I'm doing a solo build thing. I guess I wasn't loud enough when I was talking about it. It's a solo mastery piece for all 9 masteries. I've already got all 36 combinations leveled to 100. Um, and so I'm leveling each solo mastery to 100. So when the new class comes out, I'll have all 45 classes ready. I finished Nightblade and Shaman already. I'm doing Arcanist now, and next I believe I'm going to do Occultist. I haven't decided yet though. Physique. But yeah, it's ultra squishy because it's a single mastery. It's very point starved on everything it can use. Even though it's speed leveling, it's way squishier than usual. It's one of those things like you could take this build and add another mastery, make it 100 times better. Change the items up a little bit to match that mastery for whatever you like. Arcanist is not the best solo build because it has no RR, like resistance reduction.
That skill's not ready.
But it is like one of the most powerful because it has so much like offensive ability and defensive items in its toolkit. Shaman, on the other hand, was one of the most powerful solo classes because it has RR, it has pretty much everything, and it has like so much health regen at level 94 with the Ulto set upgrade.
That skill's not ready.
I mean, up until about level 50, like level 50 to level something like that, solo mastery is usually recommended because you just play your one main mastery, you get all the things you need in it, just using like whatever like your initial leveling build is, and then swap to your actual build. If you're not speed leveling, then I would not recommend starting with an actual build until the end of normal, like when you're playing through the game. Just because like you can't farm all the pieces of gear you want, and not all skills start off equal. Like some skills are very slow at the very beginning. And you basically just cut your beginning time in half and move forward.
That skill's not ready.
Yeah, once I finish this, I'll probably put together like combinations that you could just turn this build into. And just put those as recommendations. Unless you're doing this kind of challenge thing, I would not recommend a solo mastery though.
That skill's not ready.
It's way too point starved. I will have to be very meticulous with the stat points I allocate.
That skill's not ready.
The red balls are what hit you with the sunder, by the way. No, thank you.
Can't do that yet. Can't do that yet.
I'm glad you liked the videos.
I can't do that yet.
You've returned. Is it? And so our great mo... Good, you're back. I struggle to admit this. You see, the Luminari have long been aware.
Excuse, my father and I were part of a small...
Wait, I need to get Chariot. Should have got Chariot a long time ago.
Got something you need stashed?
Yeah, let's just hoard it all. Oh, we can't hoard that.
I'll keep an eye out.
Oh,
Come see what's left of my wares.
this cough is killing me.
Put it to good use.
Got something you need stashed?
Oh, where am I putting these? Here. Okay. Yes. Okay. Let's walk away. Hey, stop. Okay, now let's go to Burwich.
That skill's not ready.
Basically have no more need for my Arcanist leveling items, so there's no reason to keep it out of my item assistance. I'm just throwing everything into my Hoarder's Paradise. If you like have issues with the amount of storage, definitely use the GD Item Assistant mod. It's really helpful because this basically just unlimited storage. It's one of the two mods I recommend everyone use. Is Item Assistant and Rainbow Filter. Alright, one second, I'm gonna go get another cup of coffee. Ooh, that's better.
I can't do that yet.
Hot coffee is good for the throat.
That skill's not ready.
Basically, the biggest thing is I want to be level 75 before I go into the passage, like the Chthonic passage. Because that place is like super dangerous with against Lokar set.
I can't do that yet.
I mean, everything from Act 5 on is super dangerous for Lokar set and Elite.
That skill's not ready.
Especially for Arcanist, which has like no bonus health.
That skill's not ready. That skill's not ready.
Whatever it is you if you all get what you I care not.
That's the witch you save in the Blood Grove, by the way. It's the first thing you do once you pick up your quest, because you're already at the edge of the village.
That skill's not
Run
ready.
over and kill Janaxian.
That skill's not ready. Can't do that. That skill's not ready.
Hmm. And go straight to Bearholm.
I can't do that yet. That skill's not ready.
Welcome, cutting. I'm glad.
A blessed welcome. A blessed welcome.
I can't do that yet. I can't do that yet.
I think after this last patch, the Venom Barb is just not very good compared to other things. Like Pusquill's tail is like so powerful right now. if you're playing a Nightblade, because it lets you do poison execution. So you're looking to kill these big ones because you're trying to get their horn. Like that. You need a horn, a bloom, and a vial while you're running through here. You get the venom vial from these guys, which now we have everything we need.
That skill's not ready. That skill's not ready. Can't do that yet.
People in that cage basically got caught because they were escaping from Barrelholm. So sending them back is like basically just sending them back to the cook pot.
That skill's not ready. That skill's not ready.
Here you're just trying to full clear the crab turtles. But it's basically these dark green ones that were in that pack. Those are the ones you need to kill, but sometimes it's hard to tell which ones are which because of the environment, so I just kill them all. Crab turtle genocide.
That skill's not ready.
I definitely prefer Grim Dawn over Diablo 2. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Diablo 2, but I just end up getting so, like, because Diablo 2 is like, the amount of builds that you can actually push stuff with is very, like, it's a lot better now with the most recent updates, but it's like Javazon, Hammerden, and Blizzard Sorceress were pretty much the go-tos, the only things you really played. Now Mosaic is like real, like Mosaic Assassin is really powerful as one of the newer builds, but it's still very limiting compared to this. And it's like the builds are all figured out, and you can't, like, I mean, you can play your own build, but it rarely works. Like, once you actually start playing through it.
That skill's not ready.
I mean, I honestly prefer the Diablo 2 mod, like the Grim Dawn Diablo 2 mod, to Diablo 2 Resurrected in a lot of ways. I don't know if it's updated for 1.2 though.
That skill's not ready. I can't do that yet.
A blessed welcome.
2 more levels.
That skill's not ready.
I am third. We've always had.
Now once you do that, go down to Ugdenbog. Yeah, definitely get it when it's on sale. It's so cheap.
That skill's
Like,
not
I think you can get like the full, like all 3 expansions for like under 20 bucks. It's definitely worth it.
can't do that yet.
I've got more hours in this than I do in PoE, so that's a lot.
That skill's not ready.
So I have Steam hours, and then I have like hours when I've just ran the client by itself. My suggestion when you first play through it, just don't read anything. Like, just go into it like a playthrough it blind as you can.
Leave.
I'm here to warn you about the cults. Because it's just really fun to try and figure things out. Yeah, we have the den here. The next thing we're doing is we're trying to get Silvaria, like the queen of the undergrowth.
I can't do that yet. That skill's not ready. That skill's not ready.
Yeah, PoE has... I mean, PoE is mostly just cosmetic microtransactions, though the stash tabs do kind of get a bit ridiculous. It's like buying... But I treated the stash tabs as like the cost of the game. It's like the buy-in, because you don't need that many stash tabs, and once you buy the stash tabs, you don't have to buy anything else. But there are some of the cosmetic things in PoE that do offer an advantage because of the biggest issue. Like my issue with PoE is visual clarity and language. Like, half the stuff they have in the game is not complicated because it's like a really complicated system. It's complicated because they don't have an editor who cleans up their language and makes everything clear on the piece of paper or whatever, on the game. So you have to use third-party systems to even play the game. That's the biggest issue I have with PoE is you can't just play PoE. You have to actually like use third-party systems to really get anywhere. Like, you could feasibly just make a build from the very beginning. Oh god, I'm sundered. You could feasibly make a build in Grim Dawn that kills Ravager, Crate, and everything else. Just by like figuring things out yourself. It's not easy to do that because those are like, you know, the big end game bosses.
Do that yet.
Oh yeah, he moved.
That skill's not ready.
Have you dealt the Ravagers?
Alright, so now that you get the Hearts quest, what you're going to do is you go back to Barrelholm. Now you'll finally go get the witches. You'll finally go do the spirit quest.
I can't do that yet.
So run across here first. If you don't see the star, then just run straight south at about this point. So you can rescue the witches. Oh, and he's here too. I think. No, that's just... So before you go to his second spawn spot, run up here.
I can't do that yet.
The other problem with PoE is the community is really fucking toxic. Like, it's just naturally toxic. I don't know why. Like, there are some great people in the community, but like Zizarin. But overall, the community is just toxic as hell. Kill this guy, don't save him. Because one, it gives you how rovers rep. Two, it gives you another monster to farm if you were doing this. And you get an item versus sacrificing an item to get an item. Oh, can I press buttons? You get that. Now go to Ugdenbog because you're gonna get the next guy. Can we turn in these quests? I think we'll be able to finish these quests before my what's it called runs out. My potion,
Skill's not ready.
maybe.
Can't do that yet.
We got the Olivia's heart. Now go to crossing and run south because now we're going to rescue the father
Ready.
and we're going to get the heart. Bloom. And we'll get our last devotion shrine here.
Please,
Just shove him into the rift gate. He's not cooperative.
That skill's not ready. Can't do that yet. That skill's not ready. Can't do that yet.
The problem with Trojan Sky Shards is the shots get caught on things. Like each of the little missiles.
That skill's not ready.
So you have to worry about like being indoors or under trees and stuff.
That skill's not ready.
Okay, we got the heart. Go back to Coven.
You you've returned. You now the altar of Ratoshi. Now that you have, ever since the Ugdam, yes, deep beneath Good, you will find her below.
75, nice.
Goradi. Adley, it appears. Yeah, not far.
I will restore the wards. Glad the witches are safe.
That skill's
Now we get
not
the
ready.
last heart. We restore these 3 wards, and then we are ready to go into the, what's it called? The next area. The chaos area. The chthonic areas in this game are my least favorite areas because they're basically like PoE light. The most difficult thing about them is the visual clarity. But they're not the only part of the game, and it's kind of their design. Like, that's why they're like that. Some reason chat disconnected. Hold on. Alright, run south, get this last one.
Can't do that yet.
I can allocate skill points later.
That skill's not ready. That skill's not ready. Can't do that yet.
I'm really bad about forgetting to turn that quest
That
in.
skill's not ready.
Have you everything? The
Oops.
outs, everything.
Can't do that yet.
The problem with Elixius Flash Freeze is even though it has that big freeze stuff, it does 0 damage if the monster is not frozen.
That skill's not ready. Can't do that. That skill's not ready.
Freeze.
Okay. Can I turn in the hearts?
That skill's not ready.
It's like a race against the potion.
That skill's not ready.
Yes. Oh, it's you. It is Ravager. A massive bird. Who shall serve as the He is brash and prone.
Yes, bring forth the Ravage. There we go. Okay. So that is... sweet. I'd love to hear what you think about it when you go through it. One of the things that really got me about this game was the randomization of the maps is that pathways are blocked, but the maps itself were all hand drawn, and they're all like these whole map things. This is all hand drawn, and it's the same map. So like you can actually do like a full discovery playthrough and just like find every corner of the map, which I found really fun. I'm also OCD though, so that's a different matter, I guess. My suggestion would be to use the rainbow filter. You don't really need the unlimited stash mod yet, but Rainbow Filter is just like so good, like for letting you like identify items really easily. So it's one of those ones that I suggest people always use.
Keep an eye on this.
Alright, how much OA do I have? Good. That's not bad.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
Yeah, those are all my quests. Everything's turned in. Okay. Potions are fine. Oh, I need to change my gear. That's what I'm not doing.
Safe storage, no questions asked.
To my higher level speed leveling set. So one of the things you do if you're speed leveling is you make 3 sets of gear. Like you need to farm Lokar's gear 3 times, essentially. And the reason for that is because there's these components that you can get at higher levels. So you can get these components that are like require you to be level 75 to use. So you have like the level 1 version that you put on at the very beginning, and then you have your like level 30 version, which you put on after you finish your initial speed leveling, and then you have your level 75 version that you put on once you're playing through the game later on. And I have the Arcanist specialty 75 version items too. Not quite enough Pierce res. That's unfortunate. Everything else is fine except Pierce res. I need Pierce res on gloves. Do I have any Pierce res gloves? No. Only 8%. Let's see, resistances, piercing, 50 or above, 50 to, let's say 76. Hands. Vitality ones, Unchained, Might. I'll have to close my stash in game. Okay.
I'll hold on to that for you.
And step away from it. Okay, Unchained Might. That's probably the best one, I think. No. Dawn Shard. Oh, okay. Transfer all. Let's do Dawn Shards. Because this is elemental build.
Safe storage.
Alright, so when you transfer things in... Oh, I've got to walk away. Walk away. Now come back. It should be in my stash tab 5.
Stash safe.
They should be. Where are they? Hello?
I'll keep an eye on this.
Walk away.
I can't do that.
Sometimes you just gotta be far enough away, but sometimes they don't transfer.
Safe storage, no questions asked.
Why is it not transferring? What the hell's going on? F5.
I'll keep an eye on this. I'll Hold on to that for you.
Let's go to a different one. I have no idea why it's doing that. It should have transferred. Am I getting glitched? I think I'm getting glitched.
I'll keep an eye on this.
Why? Why? Says it successfully transferred it. Where is it?
Safe storage, no questions asked.
This is kind of frustrating. What the hell? Settings. Oh no, advanced. Second to last tab. Oh. It's saying I may have to close and come out. Okay. Or I may have to exit Grim Dawn in general because it's the old shitty version. Okay, let's see if I have to full exit or not. I have to full exit shit. Items. It says it should be in my stash tab. Let's go.
Keep your stash safe.
They are still not here. What is going on? This is going to be frustrating. Why is it not doing that? Delaying stash closed. What? Log. Hey, stop loading new shit. I want to look. Stash is closed.
Promise.
Stash is open. Where are my items? Not under these things, that's for sure.
I'll keep an eye on.
Oh well. I'm also going to remove. I'm going to change this to Chill Whisper, Chill Spikes. Okay, okay. Okay. Good, good. Okay. Alright, well that's gonna be it for now. I'm gonna figure things out. I'll talk to y'all next time. Have a good day.